Let us see an example of generating points on the elliptic curve. Consider the question 19. Consider the elliptic curve z7 of 1 comma 1 and z17 of 1 comma 6. Generate all points on it. So whenever the question was asked, they won't give you the entire elliptic curve equation like y square is equal to x cube plus ax plus b mod p. This entire equation will not be given. Simply they will mention it as like z7 of 1 comma 1 or z17 of 1 comma 6. In any research paper, if you identify the elliptic curve z7 of 1 comma 1, then immediately you need to recall that okay, they have used the elliptic curve with the prime number as 7 and a and b values are 1 comma 1. And immediately you need to get the idea of the elliptic curve equation and remaining all the things. So it is a shorthand representation, we can say, for the elliptic curve z7 zp of a comma b. This is in general we'll mention. So zp means the prime number that is over the elliptic curve finite field. A comma b are the parameters that you use in the elliptic curve equation. Now, how to solve this? That is how to generate points on this elliptic curve. We'll see a small example. And in the lecture also, I have given you one method of solving things. Now I will give you another method, whichever is you feel easy that you may go through. So here, they generate possible points on elliptic curve z7 of 1 comma 1. Let the elliptic curve equation is, so we all know that the elliptic curve equation is y square is equal to x cube plus ax plus b mod p. So from the given equation, that is z7 of 1 comma 1, so with this elaborated equation of the elliptic curve, so we can you can replace a with 1, b with 1 and p with 7. So this is the one. So the given curve is non-singular because we always consider the non-singular elliptic curves because we won't get any because it is a in the theory also it was mentioned that we have to consider only non-singular elliptic curve. So the non-singular elliptic curve can be determined with the given equation that z7 of 1 comma 1 by substituting the values a and b in the 4a cube plus 27b square 4a cube plus 27b square, so consider it as b square, mod p not equal to 0. So whenever you substitute these values 1 and 2 values in this equation, obviously it will be not equal to 0. So hence this curve is a non-singular curve and it's eligible for producing the points. Now determine the quadratic residue of Q7. Quadratic residue is nothing but the values. For example, if you have considered the p as the prime number, then the residue values need to be considered from 1 to p minus 1. And the residue will be calculated as follows. I will tell you. Now determine the quadratic residues Q7 from the residue set. Z7 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means from 1 to 6, that is up to p minus 1, you are supposed to do. The quadratic residue is calculated as follows. The quadratic residue is calculated like this. From the residue set, you take I, you consider this is I plus 1, some values like this. So I square mod p and p minus I square mod p. So these are the two values. Okay, these two values should be result into the same remainder or residue. Then if it is so, then it is said to be quadratic residue. So take one, that is first one, 1 square mod 7. Now 7 minus 1 mod whole square mod 7. 7 minus 1 is 6 because this is p minus I. So 6 square mod 7. So 1 square mod 7 is 1 and 6 square mod 7 is 1. Next is 2. 2 square mod 7 and 7 minus 2, that is 5. 5 square mod 7. So both will result into the same remainder, that is 4. Now 3 square mod 7 and 4 square mod 7. That is 3 square means here we are consider I as 3 and p minus I, that is 7 minus 3 4, 4 square mod 7. Now these two will result into the remainder as 2. That means here we got the remainder 1 with the combination of with the whenever the quadratic residue as 1 and 6. Okay, we got the remainder 4 with the quadratic residues as 2 and 5, and we got the value 2 when we do the this residue operation or quadratic residue operation with 3 and 4. So this 3 comma 4. So you keep these particular values like this. So always if the p is the prime number that you have considered, the number of quadratic residue set that elements in the quadratic residue sets will be like this, p minus 1 by 2. Since I have considered the prime number as 7, 7 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 3. So you will get the 3 quadratic residues. So quadratic residues were obtained as q7 is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 4. Now this quadratic residue calculation is over. Now for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal less than p, compute y square is equal to x cube plus x plus 1 mod 7. So we need to use this equation. We need to use this equation and we need to compute it. So compute y square is equal to x cube plus x plus 1 mod 7 and determine if y square is the set of the quadratic residue set q7. That means y square is equal to x cube plus x plus 1. So you need to substitute x is equal to 0 to 6. Okay, x is equal to 0 to 6 1 by 1 value into this and compute the y square value, so that and check whether this y square is the resultant y square value is the part of the quadratic residue set or not. So now x is equal to 0. For 0, if you place in this equation, then 0 cube plus 0 plus 1, which is 1 mod 7. So mod 7, and you please make note of this here, a small correction. So it is not 0 actually, this is 1, because 0 cube plus 0 plus 1, 0 cube plus 0 plus 1 is 1 mod 7. So 1 mod 7 is 1, and here next one is 1. Whenever you substitute this value 1 in this equation, 1 cube plus 1 plus 1, that is 3 mod 7 is 3. Next 2 value, 2 cube plus 2 plus 1 mod 7, so it will become 4. Next 3 cube plus 3 plus 1, it will become 3. 4 cube plus 4 plus 1, it will become 6. Like that 5 cube plus 5 plus 1, it will become 5. Because we are supposed to modulo with the resultant value should be moduloed with 7. So 6 cube plus 6 plus 1, it will become 4. So y square we got 1. 1 is the set of 1 is present in the quadratic set or not. Obviously it was present in the quadratic set. So here also we need to make correction here. So this is present in the quadratic set. Yes. So what is the resultant pair if for which values of, so we got for 1 comma 6. So here for 1 comma 6 we got these values. Next we got 4 3, whether 3 is in the part 3 is part of the quadratic residue or not. So 1 comma 2 comma 4, so there is no 3 is not there in the quadratic residue, so it is no. And 4 is present in the quadratic residue or not, so it is present in the quadratic residue. So we got 4 because of 2 and 5. So 2 square mod 7 and 5 square mod 7, that is 4. So you make a pair 2 comma 5 here. Next next values are like this. 3 is not part of the quadratic residue. 6 also is not there in the quadratic residue. 5 is also not there in the quadratic residue set. But 4 is there. We got 4 because of 2 comma 5. So you place 2 comma 5 here. Now pair x comma y1 and x comma y2 to generate points. So x is 0. What is y1 here? 1. So you can add 2 more points here, 0 comma 1 and 0 comma 1 and 0 comma 6. 2 comma 2 because x is equal to 2 and y1 2, x is equal to 2 and y2 is 5. 2 comma 2, 2 comma 5 and here 6, x is equal to 6 and y1 is equal to 2, 6 comma 2 and 6 comma 5. So the points that can be generated over the elliptic curve are 0 comma 1, 0 comma 6, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 5, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 5, and we have seen during the definition of the elliptic curve generation of the points, point at infinity will also be considered as part of the generating points. So the points that are going to be generated on the elliptic curve z7 of 1 comma 1 will be like this. First we need to calculate the residue set, and from the residue set with the residue set, for which values of this residue set value we got, that values has to be placed as y1 and y2, and compute this y square is equal to x cube plus x plus 1 mod 7 or mod p, and for which whether the y square is belong to the residue set or not, check it. If it is there, then place the corresponding values for which that particular residue value has to be placed here. Like that you have to keep on going you have to go for 0 to p minus 1 values to be substituted in x and compute y square. For which value of y square is belong to the residue set, corresponding y1 y2 values has to be placed here. Once you place this, now pair the x value and y1 value and x value and y2 value to get a point that to be generated on the elliptic curve. So with this we got 0 0, 0 6, 2 2, 2 5, 6 2, 6 5 and point at infinity. So these are the points we got on the elliptic curve equation z7 of 1 comma 1.